नमस्कार, आप देख रहे हैं जनसंवाद 24/7। मातृत्व के संघर्ष और जीत का जश्न मनाने के लिए सानिया मिर्जा ने फिलिप्स के साथ मिलाया हाथ। मातृत्व सबसे पवित्र और श्रद्धेय भूमिकाओं में से एक है जिसे एक महिला निभा सकती है, और यात्रा और भी अविश्वसनीय है। हालांकि यह अपनी अनूठी चुनौतियों के साथ आता है जो अक्सर माताओं के लिए अपने जुनून और करियर को आगे बढ़ाना मुश्किल बना सकते हैं। बच्चे होने के बाद बहुत सी महिलाओं को जल्दी से वापस उलझाने के लिए अत्यधिक दबाव का अनुभव होता है जो अविश्वसनीय रूप से भारी और थकाऊ हो सकता है।
Hi guys, thank you. First of all, sorry. And great to be part of the Philips Avon family. All my life, for the last 20 years, since I've started becoming a brand ambassador or endorsing products, it's always been something that I try to resonate with. It's always been something that I connect with, and actually, amazingly enough, this was something that I was using for my baby even before I became associated with Philips.
Do you want to say anything about the video before we get to the questions?
No, I want to know what they think about the video, because I saw the video yesterday and I loved it. I think that in 2 minutes, it really is a journey that a lot of mothers go through. I mean, I've been through this where you're constantly questioned and you're constantly by different people and by society and in different ways, and you're out there not just to prove to them, but you're also out there to prove to yourself. And I think you owe it to yourself to love yourself and to give yourself that chance of being a mother, but also being a woman of substance and being someone that wants to follow her own dreams.
क्वेश्चन का बताया नहीं, अरे क्वेश्चन का बोलना नहीं होगा।
Please just give you the mic.
Along with misfortune.
Just like anybody else, I mean, obviously being a sports person requires a lot of physical, effort, but also a lot of travel. So, the same way, I have a great support system around me who help me do it. To be very honest, I have a great team that kind of helps me manage both things well enough, and 2 separate teams. So, I'm very fortunate to have that, but also just, I just try and find the balance and try and forgive myself, because mom's guilt is real, and no matter what you do, at the end of the day, you will feel bad, to leave your child here and there. I mean, I'm here right now and my child's in Dubai, and I do have mom's guilt that I'm here, but you have to do what you have to do, and you have to still love yourself and live your dreams.
Thank you. I've got more questions right there.
So Sania, basically my question is, how do your values resonate with that of the brand, and how do you add to Philips brand positioning overall?
Well, the second question I think they should answer. But the first question I can answer is that it's actually what I just said when I walked on stage. I think, right now, come back your way is something that I have spoken about very openly in the last 5 years. Because you put on weight. I mean, there's so many changes that happen in a woman's body. You're very young, you'll see. When you have a baby, and it takes a lot of toll, not just physically, but also emotionally and mentally. To be able to then sort of come back from that, and in my case I had to do it also physically, not just emotionally and mentally, and also to try and give your 100% when you're not with your baby. I mean, for me, the first time I ever left my baby and went outside the city was actually to Delhi, and he was 6 weeks old. It was the toughest flight that I ever took, to be very honest, and I know that sounds very dramatic, but it really is, and any mothers here will tell you. I left for about 12 hours or 13 hours, and this is a true story. Nobody on this team knows the story. I was obviously feeding the child at that point, so I'm like literally pumping on the plane, because you're coming back and that you just gotta do what you gotta do. But I knew if I hadn't taken that flight, the toughest flight, I probably wouldn't be here 4.5 years later. So as a mother, I had to do that, but also as a woman, I need to do that, because being a mother is, of course, a part of my identity, but it's not my only identity. My identity is also being Sania and being a tennis player or whatever it might be. So yeah, so I think that this shows you that you can do whatever you want as long as you have the grit and the determination, and that's why I can resonate with the brand and the value of the brand and what we've just showcased.
Hi Sanya, this is Vanshika from Times Now. I'm a huge fan. Do you want to talk about self-love being a mother? Because generally what happens is mothers अपना ध्यान नहीं रख पाती जब when they after having a baby. So
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I think you're so right, and I'm so glad you asked this question. There's not many people who ask mothers if they're okay after they have a baby, actually, because everybody sort of just cares about the child, and everybody's talking about the baby's pooping and feeding and how heavy the baby was, how many times he wakes up or she wakes up in the night. And there's not many people that come to the mom and say, are you okay? Like, are you doing fine? And that happens to most moms, and the ones that it doesn't happen to, you're very lucky. I think that, as mothers, we are, like I said earlier, mom's guilt is so real that no matter what you do, and there's probably nobody in the world that can love the child more than the mother anyway, right? I mean, the fathers might want to debate with that, but I don't think that's debatable. And I think that, as a mother, you have to learn to forgive yourself. And I have to learn to forgive myself that sometimes if I'm not able to show up 100%, even for my child, because I'm tired, because I haven't slept all night, it's okay. And we have to be able to do that, not just as mothers, but as women. I think we're very self-critical in many ways, and I think that we need to learn to love ourselves and learn to forgive ourselves a little bit more, just so that we are able to be the best versions of ourselves. And if you're not going to self-love, you're not going to be happy, and not a happy mom is really not something that any child really wants or needs. So yeah, so I think self-love comes first, always, and very close to that comes your child. So
सानिया, आप जब भी खेली हैं देश के लिए, नाम रोशन किया है अपने देश का, जब भी आप खेली हैं या फिर अब आगे खेलेंगी, लेकिन हमारे देश के कुछ ऐसे एथलीट हैं जो आज बहुत परेशान हैं और वो देश के लिए गोल्ड मेडल लेकर आए हैं, लेकिन उनकी कुछ मांग है, आज वो जो है रोड पर बैठे हुए हैं, जो देश के लिए जिन्होंने नाम गौरव किया है, जंतर मंतर पर धरना दे रहे हैं। क्या कहना चाहेंगी अगर आप अपने पॉइंट ऑफ व्यूज में कुछ रखें तो?
मुझे एक्चुअली जो कहना था मैंने ट्विटर पे कह दिया था ऑलरेडी, तो मेरा नहीं ख्याल कि मुझे बार बार इस बारे में बात करनी चाहिए, और वो भी इस मौके पे जब हम यहाँ कुछ और चीज़ के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं। लेकिन जो अगर आपको मेरी राय चाहिए, आप मेरा ट्वीट देख लें, उसमें लिखा हुआ है तीनों को मैनेज, जैसे वो मैनेज करते हैं वैसे मैं मैनेज करती हूँ। आप अगर शोएब मलिक को वो सवाल पूछेंगे तो फिर मैं भी आपका जवाब दे दूँगी। बट क्रिकेट तो खेलते हैं ना।
हाय सानिया, दिस इज शोभित चतुर्वेदी फ्रॉम दैनिक जागरण। मुझे आपसे ये पूछना है, आपने इसी साल टेनिस पे रिटायर होने का फैसला लिया था, तो क्या आपको नहीं लगता ये थोड़ी सी जल्दीबाजी हो गई? और क्या इस फैसले के पीछे आपके माँ बनने का कोई रोल था, कि मतलब कोई प्रॉब्लम हो रही थी आपको?
नहीं, माँ तो मैं 4.5 साल पहले बनी थी, तो जाहिर बात है उसका कोई लेना देना नहीं था। लेकिन आई डोंट नो आपको क्यों लगता है कि जल्दबाजी थी। मैं 20 साल से प्रोफेशनल टेनिस खेल रही थी, मैं 2003। आप शायद मुझसे छोटे हैं, आपने मुझे देखा होगा, आई थिंक बड़े हुए थे, तो इसलिए आपको लग रहा है कि मैंने बहुत
आपको बचपन से देखा। हाँ, कोई शक नहीं है। अब मैं ये बोल के ये नहीं बताना चाह रहा हूँ कि आपकी एज क्या है, लेकिन मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि मैं जब छोटा था तब से आपको देखता हुआ आ रहा हूँ, और मुझे नहीं लगता कि अभी भी टेनिस में सानिया मिर्जा, मतलब वो इंडियन टेनिस में सानिया मिर्जा के बाद मैं अभी किसी को देख रहा हूँ। ये मेरे पर्सनल व्यूज हैं। मुझे जल्दी इसीलिए लगती है कि आप अभी फिट हैं, और शायद ऐसा लगता है सेरेना विलियम्स, इसीलिए मुझे ऐसा लगता है।
लेकिन मेरे भाई, आप जब बचपन से देखते, मेरा भी बचपन ही था तभी भी। आप समझ रहे होंगे मैं आपसे बहुत बड़ी हूँ, लेकिन हम दोनों का बचपन साथ ही साथ होगा मेरे ख्याल से। लेकिन नहीं, ऑन अ सीरियस नोट, एक्चुअली उसके कई सारे रीजंस थे। पहला रीजन था, सबसे बड़ा रीजन जो था कि मेरे जो इंजरीज थे, आई डोंट नो कितने लोगों को पता है या नहीं, मेरे 3-4 सर्जरीज हुए में हैं। तो एंड आई टर्न प्रो इन 2003, वी आर स्टैंडिंग इन 2023। it's been 20 years of being a professional tennis player. I'm very flattered that you think that I'm still fit, but honestly, inside my body, I don't feel like that with my joints and everything. Secondly, it was also to do with my motivation levels were not, where they should be. And मेरा हमेशा यही मानना है कि अगर आप कोई चीज़ में 100% नहीं दे सकते, for whatever your reasoning is, आपको नहीं करना चाहिए. और मेरे लिए वो बहुत बड़ी एक, it was like a sign for me. And I do want to spend a little bit more time with my son. That is definitely something. I don't want to do the boring school pickups and drop-offs and live a normal life as well, whatever normal it is. तो बस यही कुछ reasons थे. तो आप अभी भी मुझे मतलब आप मिलेंगे मुझसे, बस टेनिस कोर्ट पे नहीं मिलेंगे.
मतलब मैं ये मान के चलूँ कि वहाँ पर टेनिस में देखेंगे नहीं, चाहे वो अब इंटरनेशनल तो देख ही नहीं सकते. जैसे आजकल IPL चल गया, वैसे टेनिस में भी अगर कोई होता है या कोई भी मतलब होता है तो हम आपको नहीं देख पाएंगे, ये आप कह रही हैं.
लेकिन 20 साल से अगर मैं ही हूँ जैसे आप कह रहे हैं, तो आई थिंक इट्स टाइम नाउ दैट द नेक्स्ट जनरेशन टेक्स अप ना. आई थिंक दैट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू आल्सो हाईलाइट दैट इफ फॉर 20 years one person is holding the baton, it's time to pass on the baton at some point. कभी ना कभी MS धोनी भी रिटायर होती है, सचिन तेंदुलकर भी रिटायर होती है, सानिया मिर्जा भी रिटायर हो गई है, तो कभी ना कभी बैटन पास होगा एंड आई होप कि जल्दी होगा.
आपको क्या लगता है कि अगली सानिया कौन, भारत की अगली सानिया?
हम लोग चाय पे बैठ के
Thank you so much.
Can I decide? Sania center. Sania left to right. Sania this side. Yeah. There you go. Sania एक बारी और. एक बारी और. Sania एक बार इधर. Thank you.